Hi, my name's Noelle. I'm a Ruby ambassador with Plexus Worldwide.
Hello, Mika, Senior Ruby Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. Hello.
Our story started over 2.5 years ago with Plexus. I had just had a baby, and my husband was tapping out of life with the pain in his head, and I needed his help.
Yes, I had serious cranial aches a lot of times, and I had to tap out of life to go get rid of them. And I wouldn't be able to very much help with the new baby coming along. I also had gut issues and sleepless nights sometimes, so my sister-in-law finally convinced me to get on the product. We signed up wholesale right away for the discount, really nothing else than the discount, and I was very skeptical about product and the whole business right away. But after getting serious about the product, I noticed huge changes in my life, and it was a good thing because I was off work. I am a landscaper, and I was basically laid off for the winter months, so I didn't have a lot of money coming in, so it was a big thing while we went wholesale. But I shared the product with some friends and family, and partial of my products were paid for the first month. My second month, I didn't pay for products because it was covered pretty much, and I got a decent check coming back my second month. And I definitely enjoyed that. Noelle noticed at that point that this was seriously something to consider for an alternative source of income.
So I said, dive in, let's do this. And he started really studying and working the business. And I became a secret sharer and would share his post and support him that way, and try to help grow his business at the same time. And then as his business got bigger, I also joined. Plexus lets you do this awesome thing where you can sign up underneath your spouse. And so about 5 months in, I joined his team. And that first month, I went silver, the first promotion with Plexus. And my first paycheck covered our phone bill, our electric bill, and our gas for the month. That was major income for us.
It always is. A little bit goes a long way, but it really changed our lives how things were working out. Later on, Noelle was 7 months in and had a big purchase for a minivan. You can explain that more.
I now had 2 sons and needed a minivan so I could be a soccer minivan mom. And we were so proud of ourselves because we were able to purchase that used minivan in our Plexus cash, just from my paychecks, not even counting his paychecks, which were always bigger as well. So we were absolutely thrilled about being able to do that for our family. All because we were sharing products that we both at that point had totally loved and saw were working.
I love being a Plexus team. It's great to have your business partner be your wife and best friend, so that works out really well. About that time when we're getting the minivan, I was really committed to saying, hey, I'm gung-ho on this. I'm getting t-shirts that say Plexus or Jesus Christ on them, so that's all I really want to wear all the time. And that's pretty much how it's been. We've been committed to the business on that route. We went last year on a family vacation to Florida, and then we get back, and a couple months later...
On a cruise?
No, I was talking about our other one. We went on a family vacation, so we spent our money for family vacation with our boys and went down, the 2 boys at that time, now we have another one. And then we went a few months later to my niece's, wedding on the islands on a cruise, like an 8-day cruise. We went to Florida again, flied in. We get back from that cruise, and Plexus had a check for us that covered the entire cruise and vacation that we took with the family. We wouldn't have been able to do that. We knew that was pretty much coming. We wouldn't be able to do that. We booked ahead without the Plexus. It was totally a blessing in disguise when we first signed up 2.5 years ago to be able to do that and have that opportunity with my family.
Right. And we had already prepaid for that trip with our Plexus money.
Yes.
But then it was wow, our month's earning came back and covered our entire trip. I knew that some of our other family members were maybe going to struggle about how they were going to pay with this credit card bill, and yet ours was prepaid, and then a whole chunk of money came back that could have paid for it as well. Plexus has just truly been a financial blessing for our family for sure. So fast forward to now. It's been 2.5 years over, and we've had yet another son. So we now have 3 sons. He is 4 months old. I'm actually tandem breastfeeding both my 4-month-old and almost 3-year-old. And so to say that I believe in these products is just like a total understatement. Like, I totally have the energy to keep up with my family and produce milk to help both of our boys. So we feel truly blessed about the products as well. It also allowed me to take a full 4-month maternity leave with my son, and that was a real blessing as well to our family, something we also wouldn't have known 2.5 years ago when we started.
Absolutely. We support the business wholeheartedly. It's a great business plan, a great company to work for. They have your best interest in heart, and they really work to do everything for the ambassadors out there as well as the customers. The product's the best on the market, and I will support it wholeheartedly with anybody and share it with my family, friends, and obviously my wife, breastfeeding or pregnant. And it's something that we get behind wholeheartedly and believe in the company, the aspect, and the whole heart of the company. One Plexus.
And so our team has grown over 450 people at this point. Mika's team has, he actually only personally sponsored 8 people, but it's all about duplication and teaching your team what to do. So even if you don't have a huge network, it's not about who you know, it's about who you know and who they know. And so we're so excited about that. Like you said, we share it with our family. My sister is who actually got us involved, and her and her husband and our 1-year-old nephew are currently in Hawaii on a lavish trip that they have earned through Plexus, and they have just had such a wonderful business success as well. So it can be done by lots of people. We are definitely shooting and aiming for joining them in Hawaii next year as well. So we thank you for listening to our business story as well as our journey, our personal stories. And we just hope that you will consider thinking about Plexus and if it's a good fit for you, because we know it sure has been for us.
Great opportunity to change your life.
Yes. Have a great night. Thank you.
Night.